I'm going to try something. I'm going to try and go on vacation. Want to go? Shall we? This is the Building Public series, and I am Kiné Corder, the leading national certified counselor specializing in financial hypnotherapy for stress. I'm building the world's largest global barber network offering mental health and money systems, and I am having some fun doing it. Um, right now, there are a couple of things that I want to accomplish. My friend over at 17 Hats, her name is Amanda, she talked about making business more fun. And I agree with her. And I am all about this. Fun is it's not my middle name. It's not my first name either. It's like my nickname, Kiné Fun Corder. Not really. I'm known for fun, but only after the work is done. I know. I knew it was going to rhyme. I was like, I'm just going to go there. I'm just going to do it. But sometimes you've got to mix the fun and the work together in order to get the most out of it. But for the next, I'm going to go with 2 weeks. Let's see how long it lasts. For the next 2 weeks, I'm going on sort of like a vacation. And what brought this on is that a friend of mine went on vacation. And she just went on a 4-day vacation. And she used that word vacation. Okay, so that's one part. And then second thing that brought this on is I'm learning French. I'm in France. I'm in a French class, and part of this class they talk a lot about vacationing, vacationing, voyager, going on a trip. A lot of talk about going on trips. Now, I go on trips all the time. Like I travel for a living, but it's just my lifestyle. It's just life. It's not vacation. I'm still working every, not every day, but most days I'm working just like you, Monday through Friday, or sometimes Tuesday through Saturday or whatever, because sometimes I work on Saturday. But I'm typically off on Sunday, but I'm working and I work constantly throughout the year. And I never really haven't really taken a vacation this year. Most of what we've done when we travel, we, had some family time, but we're still working, working, working. But I want to know what it feels like. I can't remember what it feels like to just take a vacation. And being an entrepreneur, you know this, sometimes you just can't because there's always something to be done. And sometimes you feel like if you do, it'll all fall apart. Have you ever felt like that? Yeah, and I'm at the beginning of this journey, so I'm like, do I deserve a vacation? What have I done to deserve a vacation? But what am I talking about? Why do you have to deserve a vacation? And being in France, I've learned that vacation is just part of the cycle. There's no deserving. You don't have to earn a vacation. And things don't need to be in a certain place. You just stop. My friend, she's getting some work done in her house. And they did as much as they could, and then they went on vacation, and they were like, "This next part we'll do in September when we get back." They go on vacation for the whole month of August. My grandparents used to go on vacation for the whole month of July, the entire month, and they used to take us grandkids on trips or hang out with us, do things with us, and that is what I wanna do, except I wanna do it twice a year. I wanna do a month in, like, July and then like another month. But that month, I want to do like December 15th to January 15th. So since I missed July, I'm going to do it now. And by the time you watch this video, it's still August. So I'm taking 2 weeks. I'm going on vacation. So that's the first thing I want to talk to you about. And when was the last vacation you took? Tell me in the comments. Tell me when and where'd you go? In the comments, I want to know. Okay, so that's first part. I'm going on vacation. I'll still record a video because that's not work. But I might not have anything to record a video about. Mm-mm. Right, right. So but before the vacation, let me tell you what's been happening. So I remember I was in France by myself, in Nice by myself for a couple weeks, and then Jason got here, and so we recorded some content. I got to just shoot Nice in the way that I love it. You know, my favorite streets, my favorite places, and I didn't really get too much food. I'm not a food blogger. I'm barely a travel blogger, so I'm definitely not a food blogger, and I'm not a foodie at all. Like at no stretch of the word or imagination am I a foodie, unless we're talking about health food. That I could do. I probably should start that channel. But anyways, so I did get a little bit of food here or there, but I mostly got places that I love and like the streets and just like the culture, so you can see it. And so go ahead and watch that video. It'll be a couple weeks before it comes out, but it's called Nice Has Changed. And so, and I talk about the differences between Nice when I first got here and now that I'm not here. I talk a little bit about astrocartography, which I'll give you a little sense of here. And I talked about it in that video, but that's something that I'm going to talk about at the end. But, and what astrocartography is kind of like where, how the planets are aligned for you in a certain country or place. Really, the city is pinpointed down to the city. So one of the things that I experienced today, I'm looking at my notes, I experienced this week is the Tour de France. Now, it I missed the male Tour de France. It didn't come to Nice this year, but the female Tour de France did come to Nice. Now, I did see the male Tour de France came to Nice in 2024, I think that was, and I was here, and that was exciting and lovely to see. So I've experienced two Tour de France now, and just being this time though, I was like right there, like they passed right in front of me. I got t-shirts and we got all kind of like, you know, swag, and that was fun. We just had a good time and we stayed out there maybe a good hour, and I hung out with my friend and her children and Jason and her husband, and we just had a good time, and the neighbors were out there too. And then, so that was sort of like just the fun. That was no work, but I wanted to share that with you because I think that I'm sharing, when it comes to this build in public, I'm sharing a lot of the step by step. But I think what would make it more fun is if I also add in some of the things that I'm doing outside of work. And that was one of the things. Now, let's go back to work. One of the things in work that I did, I recorded the 15 videos. I told you about that. But after recording them, now it's the organizational time. I kind of turned them over to Dasan, and he's going to do the editing, but I have to give him some direction. And this is where my leadership has to come in. But this is also where I have to get good at letting things happen as they should. And when I hand it over to Dasan, I have to give him really good instructions. I do have to keep him on task because I have a deadline, a timeline. So I have to make sure he's staying on timeline. And this is where my leadership qualities come in. And I've talked about it before. Like I can be kind of a laissez-faire leader, which you would I didn't used to be, but I used to be quite the opposite, more like a tyrannical leader. And then I swung all the way to the other side of the pendulum and was just like, oh, do your thing. When you're done, let me know, you know, kind of thing. It's like, no, 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 no. So now I'm somewhere in the middle and I'm really focusing on my leadership abilities and leadership qualities. I am a very good assistant, believe it or not. I am an excellent assistant. If you tell me what you want to accomplish, I am going to like guide you from behind. I'm going to be the wind beneath your wings. I'm going to show you the exact steps. I'm going to look and see when you're off. It's almost I have like a bird's eye view, but then I also am very granular when it's other people's stuff. When it's my stuff, I'm not as granular. But because I am such a good assistant, I am going to teach Claude and Cofield how to be my assistants, the two new hires that I told you about. Oh, and also I'm calling Claude Clay because everybody calls Claude Claude. So I have to give him another name. So there's Clay, there's Cofield, and there is Jimmy. Jimmy, Clay, and Cofield. Those are my assistants. The three of them come together to help me do the work that I do and to keep me in line so that I can be a great leader to right now my teammate who is Dasan. I have one other teammate coming, but for now it's Dasan and I. So we're very clear on what those 15 videos are. We're getting them into Kajabi. It's already built out. The journal is now built out. The even the Prosperous Barber Network is built out. You can go and join it now, right now, today. In fact, I encourage you to subscribe to the Prosperous Barber Journal and also upgrade once you get there to the Prosperous Barber Network. And the good thing about when you upgrade, so here's again more work that I've been doing. I created something called chair sessions, and chair sessions are the questions you need to ask your clients in order to guide the conversation. And the reason why this is important is because if you're not guiding the conversation, then the client is going to go off and they're going to tell you whatever it is that they want to tell you. And this could be leaving a bunch of stress behind on you. And as a barber, you have to take control of the controllable. You have to take control of that situation. So I give you access when you upgrade to the Prosperous Barber Network. I give you access to chair sessions, and then you can start practicing those questions. First, just start on yourself, answer the questions for yourself, and then you start practicing. Now, I also give you access to a question answer forum. You can ask me anything like how to apply these questions in a real life situation. I'll answer that. Then you other barbers can talk. You can talk amongst yourselves as well. The other thing that comes with this are those 15 videos. They are getting built out, and eventually you'll have access to them. If you join today, you'll have to wait about 2 weeks before you have access to them, but they're coming very quickly. Aside from chair sessions and the 15 videos, there's also one more thing that you'll get access to visualize your prosperous life. So the way that my process works is a 5-phase process: is visions, clarity, cl- design, clearing, expanding. Let me say that again: vision, clarity, design, clearing, expanding. Those are the 5 phases that you're going to have to go through in order to get to your prosperous life. Now, the vision part you can do without me, because I recorded the session and I walk you through. It's like a little mini hypnotherapy session. So, intro to hypnotherapy. And inside that will also be Calm Optimal Brain. That's really a mini. So, Visualize Your Prosperous Life is about 20 minutes long, and Calm Optimal Brain, which is inside there as well. Calm Optimal Brain is about 7 minutes long. So you can do either of those as many times as you want, as many times as you want. So Calm Optimal Brain, I like to use Calm Optimal Brain in the morning and in the evening. You can use it if you like get off your square, like some client just like dumps a bunch of stress on you and you like really need to start over. Then you can use it then. But it's a great way to start the day, the Calm Optimal Brain. Visualize your prosperous life. I don't know that you have to do that every day, but the reason why I recommend you do it every day is because you need to remind yourself where you're going. And the more that you believe it, if you remind yourself and then you become more steadfast in the belief, and the more that you believe it, the more you will see it. You see what I'm saying? The more that you believe it, the more you will see it. And it will start to unfold in your life. And every single time you play that, visualize your prosperous life, and you actually see yourself wherever you are, right? You're in a chair right now and you see yourself going into a suite. Maybe you're in a suite, but you want your own shop. Maybe you have your own shop, but you want a second shop. Maybe you have your own shop, but you only have 3 barbers in there and you want 2 more barbers. Like, just see it. And then you see every chair full, and you see the waiting list, and you see, the retention numbers go up. Maybe you're looking at your analytics and you see those numbers. Maybe you're looking at your bank account. I'm closing my eyes because you can even do this too. And then maybe you see that oh, you get the right type of clients and the right type of people around you, and you just visualize it. Maybe even see yourself retiring, and what does that look like, and what does it take to get to that retirement? And so as I'll take you through this vision session and walk you through that, and really get you to feel the feeling. What does that feel like? Because seeing it in your mind's eye is good, but feeling it in your body is even better. And then you'll know when you get there because you're familiar with this feeling. And you're like, oh, this is it. This is what I felt. So that's what I want to bring you to. And that's what Visualize Your Prosperous Life gives you, is that vision and the feeling. And all of this comes with just this little tiny upgrade that you need to make. Now, it's going to go up over the years. I mean, over the next couple months, I'll say over the next couple months. But right now, I have it at this little tiny fee because I want to get people in there. So I set some goals, and here is where I am: 10,000 subscribers. 10,000 subscribers. The Prosperous Barber Journal has 10,000 subscribers. We also have 1,000 members, subscribers, the free version, members, that upgraded version. 1,000 members. Then we have 100 students. And this is, and I'm calling them students, but there's probably going to be a different name because this is more of like the elite. This is 100 barbers who want to actually learn self-sync, the self-sync system. They actually want to learn it and deliver it to their clients. So they not only cutting, but at some point they cut those clippers off and they actually do a healing session with their clients. That's the goals that are set. That's what I'm building. That's what is happening for Prosperous Barber Journal, Prosperous Barber Network, Prosperous Barber Pro League, and my Prosperity Pros, like that 100 Prosperity Pros. I'm just so that's who I wake up in the morning for. The 10,000, I love you. The 1,000, I absolutely love you. The 100, I adore you. I adore you. Thank you for being here. All right. So I think that is all I needed to cover. I had some fun, hung out with friends. I don't know how I'm a few more weeks in Nice. I'm just doing vacation for the next few weeks. I'm still writing the journal. Maybe we'll see. I'll decide on that because it may be time to pause and really just be on vacation. All my videos are recorded. I'm giving Dasan has them. He's going to do his part. If he needs me, he can call on me. I will do a thing or two here to assist him. But the next video I make, I'm going to be talking to you about raising your prices by the holiday. And every single week after that, that is what I'll be focusing on, guiding you through raising your prices every single week. Now, I'm going to give you the what, like this is what you need to be doing. But if you want the how, you want actual instruction from me, it is way too much to write in the Prosperous Journal. So you will need to upgrade to get the actual business system that will walk you through how to raise your prices. There's actually language. I'm going to give you the language, every single email, everything you need to say, and every conversation that you need to have with your clients in order to raise your price by the holiday. And then there's going to be like this little special thing that you're going to be like, oh my gosh, like, yes, it's going to make this, yeah, it's going to be grand. So that's what we're working on. Watch this video over if you missed anything. I am actually going to watch this video myself. I'm looking forward to seeing it and seeing my smile and reminding myself of this vacation that I actually took and being proud of myself. So you should be proud of yourself too. Tell me in the comments, when was your last vacation? Where did you go? Are you going to think about going on vacation? I think you should consider it. I think you should consider it. All right, that's all for now. I'll see you sooner. Love you muchly.